Hello everyone, today I want to talk about progression-based multiplayer in shooters, in particular talking about AAA releases such as Call of Duty and Battlefield. You see this kind of progression in free-to-play shooters as well, although I think in those kind of scenarios it's a lot more acceptable as it is their income. So what bad things do I have to say about progression? For one, it's completely pointless. They might as well just unlock all the guns from the start. And for me, I find this progression really annoying. Why is it such a bad thing? Really, when I start playing a game, I feel like I have to grind up before getting like some reasonable guns. Like you see here, this Battlefield 3 in the background, and you can see here I don't even have an actual sight. I'm just using iron sight because I haven't unlocked that, and that just, I feel like the game is just wasting my time. It's really annoying. In that sense, free-to-play games are actually better because you can just buy the weapons and you don't have to grind for it, but that's a discussion for a whole other time. Rises the question, why is there this progression in FPS? Why is it so popular? Well, Call of Duty might not have been the first, but it was certainly the most popular. And I don't think it's fair to say that all the other developers just kind of followed in its foottracks, but I certainly think Call of Duty had a large influence in this area. Why? Well, you can say Call of Duty is the reason, but why did Call of Duty do it? The reason is used game sales. What would used game sales have to do with this? Well, the thing is, used game sales are a big issue in the console gaming market. And if you remember the whole Xbox One debacle where Microsoft was banning used game sales, everyone was like, oh god, no. Well, I'm pretty sure that would have actually been a good thing. Because, well, the consumer gets the game cheaper, but the problem is the developer and the producer get nothing for those used game sales, which means it's basically piracy. If you pirate a game, the developer and the producer get nothing, and you get the game for cheaper, free in the case of piracy, and just a little bit cheaper in used game sales. It's really just as bad as piracy, and I guess people defend that too. So anyway, I think it's fairly obvious to see why their developers would want to prevent playing this kind of thing. And I know it sounds kind of dumb, but it works. People keep the game on their shelves because they haven't unlocked everything, and maybe not even to keep them playing, just to keep them from turning it in. And that's all that they really want. So, and this is also the reason a lot of single-player FPS have like this tacked-on multiplayer, because people feel like they can get some value out of it, so they don't turn it in just quite yet, and then it just sort of sits there on their shelf. And that's less used games that they have to worry about. So that's the big reason that this is in shooters nowadays. The PC market wouldn't really have to worry about this. Of course, basically every game is a port from console. So yeah, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that stuff if you want to. See you next time.